Hey guys, so today I am packing for a trip. My family's going to Louisiana to visit some of our extended family, and so I wanted to have you guys pack with me as I pack my makeup bag. I'm going to be using the YUMI, YUMI Kim makeup bag. I'll zip it up first before I show you guys. I got it in my FabFitFun box. It's pretty spacious, really cute. Definitely bigger than my old travel bag. I used to have to carry one makeup bag and then a separate bag for all of my brushes, but the cool thing about this bag is that it has this cute little protector pocket. So you put all of your brushes in here, and then they're held still by this little elastic right here, and then you slip this cover in through the elastic, and it keeps all of your brushes' heads safe. It's really bad when they're just bouncing around your bag because it can damage the bristles and it'll change the shape a lot. So you definitely want a bag that has some sort of something like that on the front. And I also have this cute little compartment up here, which I use for like face wash and moisturizer, and then all of the cosmetic-y stuff goes in the bottom. All right, and that's pretty spacious as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I usually start with my face wash stuff. I've been using this Foreo Luna Fofo and really been liking it. I did a review. If you guys want to watch that, I'll link it below. So because it's so small and compact, I'm going to definitely be bringing this for washing my face. I'm also going to be bringing the Philosophy Purity Made Simple 3-in-1 cleanser for face and eyes. It's great because then I don't have to take any makeup remover. I can just use this at night and it's really nice and compact. Also, this is a great time to use any sample sizes that you're getting in Ipsy bags or from stores. Most of what I take is sample size products when I'm traveling, just because it's a lot easier to fit them into a small bag. And I thankfully am working with a pretty large bag, but if you're working with a smaller travel size bag, you definitely need smaller products. I'm also going to bring this IT Cosmetics travel size Confidence in a Cream. That's just my moisturizer. As well as I have all of my stuff just in a pile over here to pack it. Then I also pack my primer in this little top compartment. All of it's fitting in there so far pretty nicely. I have this PUR Hydra Lift. There we go. Mine's like kind of an old bottle, so it's got some of the silver coming off in the front. PUR Hydra Lift under eye primer, as well as this little Lorac behind the scenes eye primer. It came with my Lorac Pro 3 palette, and it is by far the best eyeshadow primer that I've used thus far. So it can always change, but at the moment I'm obsessed with this eyeshadow primer. The only primer that I don't put in the top is my face primer. I have smaller ones, usually I would bring a travel size, but I'm super obsessed with this Becca Illuminating Primer, Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Love this. So that's the only one that's not going to fit in that top pocket, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in the below compartment. But I have that entire first pocket all packed, and then I'm going to go ahead and pack all my brushes in here and then get back to you guys. Okay, so I just finished packing up my brushes in this little... Each compartment, if you can see, I have about 3 in each one, and then when you're with your larger brushes, I have my fan brush and my blush brush just by themselves. Okay, and then for the rest of my brush storage, I just have 3 little other guys. This one is just a compact little face brush from the brand Lavish buffing brush. And then I was gonna pack this, but they basically do the same thing, so I'm gonna use this one instead. That's the thing too, make sure you're paring down on what you're bringing. Even though on some days I would use both of these, there's no reason for me to bring both on a trip. Okay, so I have this, and then I have my big Kabuki bronzing brush, which is a little bit more, a little less densely packed, and I just use it for like bronzing my cheeks and around my forehead. Okay, and I'm gonna put those in the same top pocket with all of it. Oh, didn't mean to flip off the camera. In the same top pocket with all of my skincare stuff, just so they don't bounce around too much. Okay, so I told you guys that I've already packed my Becca Backlight primer. So next I'm gonna go ahead and start packing the rest of my makeup. Usually when I'm doing my own makeup, so today I used the Lorac Pro palette. So I have the Lorac Pro palette. I use this IT Cosmetics little disc. I'm completely out of the highlighter in here. And a highlighter, and a blush. Well, the blush is in this little guy, but this is like 3 large products. So when I'm traveling, I either narrow it down to one more compact palette. This one has a bunch of eyeshadows and your highlighter and blush right inside. And then all I have to bring other than this giant palette is one bronzer. So that's a little bit more compact. It's all in one. This has a huge mirror in it, which I think is really important when you're traveling. So you can just do that. But if all you have is, you know, one, this isn't a super huge palette as long as your bag is long. If you don't have a whole face palette, you can do this, and you can bring sample sizes of the other products you would need. This is the Mary Luminizer. Can't get it open. There we go. Mary Luminizer highlighter from the Balm. I love their products. And a blush from them as well. And these are really nice and compact. Prior to buying the Aspen palette, I would usually travel with these little travel sizes. This is the Balm Springs Long Wearing Blush in Full Swing. It's a really, really gorgeous color. It's honestly quite similar to the one in the Aspen palette. Okay, so then instead of all of this, giant disc, huge highlighter, and a palette, you have one eyeshadow palette, 2 very small highlighter, blush, and one normal size but slightly more compact Tarte bronzer, which I really like this one. It is the Hotel Heiress Amazonian Clay Matte Waterproof Bronzer. Waterproof. Waterproof. I never knew that. Very cool. I don't usually wear bronzer when I'm going to be in water, but good to know. Okay. So far I've packed my primer, the Aspen palette because it has pretty much everything I need, and this little Tarte bronzer. Next, I'm going to pack my Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Foundation. I really like this. It has a super natural look. I'm wearing it today. I am going to be in Louisiana, and it is a family trip, so I don't need any like crazy makeup. I'm gonna be mostly just wearing daytime looks, not really anything nighttime. So this is a really good everyday foundation. I'm gonna bring that. I'm also going to bring my PUR powder, and I believe it is a powder foundation. 4-in-1 pressed mineral makeup. Mine is in golden medium, but I usually just use this with that little buffing brush and kind of go over certain areas to help set it in place. And then for my mascara, I'm gonna be bringing this little Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. All of the words are rubbed off of it by now, but it's just a nice little travel size, so I'm gonna throw that in there. For concealer, I usually wear either Shape Tape or this one, but like I said, I'm gonna be doing a lot of daytime looks, so I went with the Maybelline Age Rewind, and I have it in the, I think it's like a universal concealer color, let me see, neutralizer color. So it was just one shade, and it works really, really well for me, as well as my mom, who's actually quite a few shades lighter than me. For brow products, I'm gonna pack this Winky Lux brow pen. It has like a little bit of a more triangle shaped tip on it. I usually use that for most of my brow, and it has the little spoolie on the end over here. As well as this MAC in Lingerie. It has a super, super fine tip, so that's what I use to define this part of my brows, kind of drawing some hair-like lines. I'm also going to pack a little perfume in here. This is the Versace Bright. I love roll-ons for when I'm traveling. It's just super easy. I usually pack it with my makeup. We're also driving on this trip, so I don't have to put my liquids in a separate like sealed bag. But yeah, so I usually bring roll-on perfume just because it seems like a pain to travel with anything larger than that. I'm also going to be bringing my beauty blender. When I'm traveling, I usually put it back in this little container that it came in. A lot of the times, obviously, because it's currently wet, I don't want to put the top on it or it can get really, really gross. I'm also going to wash it when I get back because it's, you know, going to be sitting in this a lot. but I put it back in here so that it doesn't bounce around too much in the bag. Okay. And then as far as lip products, I usually keep it to 1 or 2 colors when I'm traveling. This is the Bare Minerals in XYZ. It's a matte lipstick. It has kind of like a moussey feeling. And then this is the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in Patina. And it's a really, really pretty color. It's like one of my favorites in the moment as well. Okay. And this is just clear Carmex. It's just my favorite chapstick at the moment. I'm gonna bring my trusty eyelash curler. I can't go anywhere without this. Love it. My Kat Von D liner. That again is in the situation that I've clearly traveled with a lot because there's nothing left on it. Cool. And last but not least, I'm going to bring some setting spray. I have a travel size of this somewhere. This is the Tarte Ready Set Radiant. And I also have this Urban Decay All Nighter. 24 months. I don't think this is expired, but I know the label is very different now. So yeah, I'm gonna bring this too. It's gonna be really hot there, and I like All Nighter a lot because it keeps your makeup on all day, whereas this is just to help set it into my face. Probably not gonna bring the full size of this because I know that I have a travel size somewhere, or my mom does. So just in the interest of space, I'm probably gonna pack that. So I'll put that back over here. And then I have my little mini nail care kit that I always bring. I like to keep my nails pretty short and like well manicured. So I have my file, some clippers, and I also keep my tweezers in here just because I don't really have another spot for them. So I have my tweezers in there as well in case I have an eyebrow emergency of some kind. All right. So that is my fully packed makeup bag. As you can see, I actually still have a lot of room in here. There's still a ton of space. This is a great bag. I'm obsessed. But the nice thing is too, it's quite malleable. So when I put it into my suitcase, it'll squish down a little bit if I have extra space. Thank you for packing with me today. I'm really excited for my trip. I hope to make some videos when I get back. All right guys, like and subscribe. Comment below. I want to hang out and talk to you guys. I'll be online for the next couple hours. So, all right. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.